Hi, hello, welcome. So we did all kind of test this coloring isn't even any better, and no matter how much I test with my iPad, we can never get a good. So welcome, Coke. Watch here instead. Okay, so welcome to what day is it?
April 5th, 2021.
It's April 5th, 2021, and we usually don't do this on Monday night, do we?
No, we don't.
And I'm Patty. And who are you, young man?
Jack.
And we are coming live to you. Usually, Mary says I'm taking a payroll break, and usually.
Hey, Mary. What
Hey,
does one thing I never had mean?
What does one thing I never had mean? I don't know what that means. It says Patty. I should have had to say Patty and Jack. So one thing I never had. What is one thing I never had? Is it from a movie?
Yes.
What movie?
Onward.
Onward. T9 says I'm still at the office, and Mary says it's best to watch on the WDWpov page and not the group page so we can all see each other. Probably true. I can't see any of you. Holly says, hi, Jack.
Hi, Holly.
So tonight, why are we doing this and not Marcus and Dad?
Because Marcus and Dad has COVID.
Yeah. One thing I never had patience, Mary says. She's never had patience. Mary, I didn't used to. A tattoo. T9 is a tattoo. What's one thing I've never had? I've never had a tattoo, and I didn't used to have patience, and then God supplied me with some. That's all I can say, because I was not a patient person. Boy, I feel like the yellow on my shirt is like all wonky. What do I know? What are you doing? Okay, so we thank you for joining us. Now, tonight is going to be a special show because Marcus and Dad have COVID. I was tested on Saturday. So far, I'm negative. We're all in the same house. We are trying to socially distance.
What door did you go?
I never had COVID until the past week, Dad says. And
Ian was angry that he had trusted Barley.
Ian was angry. I need some patience. Mary, the problem is when you pray for it, God develops that in you. So he takes you through a series of trials. And I don't know that you want to go through that. But a Facebook user says hello from Niagara Falls. Facebook user, I do not know who you are, but I think there's a way that you can let Facebook tell Facebook that you authorize them to use StreamYard.
Mom, look at me.
I never want COVID. We didn't either, but we all don't get to choose what we get. So we are sort of dealing with this in our own way. And you should never pray for patience, just saying. That's what a lot of people say. And I did pray for it years ago. And
Ian feeling angry at Barley.
My prayers, thank you. So we believe in the power of prayer. Facebook user, go to StreamYard.com.
Ian feeling angry at Barley.
Should I pray for?
Pray for what?
What should I pray for?
For Marcus and Dad to heal.
For Marcus and Dad to heal. We should pray for that. Okay, so one of the things we're going to talk about tonight is we are going to talk first of all, I'll start off and ask, how was everyone's Easter? How was your Easter?
Good.
Was it good, or what? Tell me what you wish would have been different.
Different is
how do you wish it was different? What did you say early in the day? We colored eggs, just the two of us on Saturday, and usually we color eggs with lots of people, huh?
Yes.
Did you like that, coloring it just me and you, or did you wish other people were there?
I wish other people were there.
Yeah, coloring eggs just with your mom isn't as much fun. You missed Marcus. So we have a couple rooms set up. We have a couple rooms. What? I'm talking with my hands.
Yes.
Oh. We have a couple rooms set up. Good evening, guys. Callum says hi, Jack.
Hi, Callum.
Okay. So Jeff Haas is from Niagara Falls. There are lots of Jeffs. Yes. Why? Oh, we're hugging. I think we're hugging. So what? Listen. So we colored eggs. Heather says praying for Jeff and Marcus to get well quickly and for you and Jack to stay healthy. Thank you, Heather. And anyone who knows us and knows our story would know that we are firm believers in the power of God to heal. And we have amazing faith places. So the Facebook user, which is Jeff, in Niagara Falls, they have shrines in the Basilica, Father Baker's Infant Shrine of Jesus, and 2 chocolate factories. And we are firm believers in the power of prayer. And we're coming up on 6 years from the time when Jeff had his cardiac arrest, and we believe that prayer saved him. Mary says, hi, Kellum, from across the pond. So we do believe in prayer, and we welcome your prayers. So we have Marcus and Jeff set up in 2 rooms, and they have their own bathroom. We're not using it. And I make all the food, and I'm doing everything. And Marcus is actually feeling pretty good. And we're monitoring Jeff's pulse ox. It's, your oxygen level in your blood, and we're monitoring for everyone. And Marcus is earlier today, or just about an hour, Heather says, and God is faithful to his word and will do it. Amen. And so Jeff says, hi, everyone. Thanks for being here. And so Marcus's pulse ox was 100 earlier, just like before or after dinner. And what are you doing, little boy? Okay, can you sit up? So our show tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about Easter. Hope everyone had a happy Easter. And then we're going to talk about things in the Easter basket. Does that sound like fun?
Yeah.
Things in your Easter basket. Can you sit up, little boy?
Ian feeling angry at Bartley.
Ian felt angry at Bartley.
Yes.
What did you watch today? Any shows? What have you watched?
No shows today.
No shows today. Oh. So what are some of the things you got in your Easter basket?
Chocolate eggs.
Chocolate eggs. What else?
Easter bunnies.
Some Easter bunnies, chocolate Easter bunnies. Hi, Kate. Kate's watching you.
And
say hi to Kate.
Hi, Kate.
And what else?
A Hershey bar.
A Hershey bar. And do you want to show them that?
And this.
He got this Disney Who's Who book.
And
well, let's talk about this book a little bit. We'll tell them what it is. It's a Disney book. Gianni says hi too. Gianni says hi.
Hi, Gianni.
Okay, so what can you tell us about the book?
About Disney characters.
It's about Disney characters. Do you want to show them some Disney characters? Why don't you open it to a page? And that's Mickey Mouse. Look at that. Now, it's called An A to Z. I have that book. We get it signed when we go to Walt Disney World. Now, this is the revised and updated edition. I don't know Let me see.
And I have.
It is from 2020, July of 2020. And it starts, and it's alphabetical as far as movies. And
And
so
I have
this is
chocolate covered marshmallows.
Chocolate covered marshmallows. So it goes.
And chocolate covered fudge.
Oliver and Company. And after Oliver and Company comes Onward. We were talking about Onward. And so it goes alphabetically, and within each movie, it talks about the different characters, huh?
Yes.
And have you read it or just looked at the pictures? Have you read?
Just look at the pictures.
But you can read that. What's that say?
Did you know?
Did you know what?
Joy is the only air.
What letter is that?
E. M.
Mo.
Emode.
Shit.
Emotion. Whose hair and eyes color is not the same as her theme color.
Did you know that? See, she has green hair and eyes, and her whole color is green. But Joy's color is yellow. And her, is that funny?
Yes.
And her, did you know that?
Shing, shing, shing.
Joy, I think I've lost control. Joy's hair and eyes are not the same as her theme color. So
Shing,
you
shing,
got
shing.
that. Now, what else did you get in your basket?
The Toy Story shirt.
Do you want to hold it up and show that?
Shing, shing, shing. What sound did I make?
Toy Story 4. And it has, go ahead, keep holding it, keep up. And there's, who's on it?
Woody and Buzz and Bullseye and the alien.
And turn it around.
Shing, shing, shing.
And who's back there?
Ducky and Bunny and Bo Peep and Slinky.
Okay, so he got that. So tell us if you
Shing,
got
shing,
any.
shing.
I've lost it.
What sound did I make?
Shing, shing, shing. I don't know what a shing, shing, shing is. What's a shing, shing, shing?
Knives falling.
Nice falling. Oh, mine is the 2017 edition.
And that's from Over the Hedge.
Okay, so I like that shirt. Yes, I like that one too. So did anyone get anything Disney? This is what happens when you just are with your mother for too long. Huh?
Yes.
He's finally with other people. Nevaeh got a ducky that talks. Bunny and Ducky from
shing, shing, shing.
from the Toy Story movie,
Shing,
or
shing,
a
shing.
different ducky. Nevaeh got a ducky that talks. So
Get him.
Okay, so do you want to show them this? Now, this was not in the Easter basket because some delivery service did not deliver it on time, but it was still intended for Easter. Go ahead, show. So he can make a big Forky. And what else are you going to make with that?
Ducky and Bunny.
Okay. And is that it? Ducky
And Buzz.
And Buzz. Do you make a buzz? You create a foam buzz. So we got that. Toy Story Ducky. Katie says hi, Patty and Jack Jack.
Hi, Katie.
And Jeff says, glad Jack Jack is having fun with the show tonight. This really is what happens. So Heather says this. And then we have something. We have that, and Nevaeh gave me the Forky after she made him. How nice! I mean, we've already made Forkies.
Shing, shing, shing.
Katie says that's really cool, Jack. Now, Marcus was not given. Kate says hi, bud. Kate Ramito.
Hi, Kate.
Hi. And oh, I can't wait to see what your forky looks like. Jack.
Shing,
I think
shing,
it will be awesome.
Okay.
Deep breath. Can we take a deep breath and calm down? I knew he was gonna laugh. Bill says, "Love your energy, Jack.
What sound did I make, Mom?
You know, when I was younger,
Hey, Mom, what sound did I
a
make?
high energy level.
What sound did I make?
What sound did you make?
What sound did I make when I said shing?
What sound did you make when you said shing? I feel like this is who's on first. What sound did you make when you said shing?
The sound when the knives fall on the ground.
For what?
Over the hedge.
Oh, that's so funny. Anyone watch Over the Hedge? It is not a Disney movie. But who says that when Jack's on, we only talk about one subject? Okay, so tell me, did Marcus get his Easter basket?
Not yet.
Not yet, no. So we are going to wait to give it to him. And he saw some of the stuff that was in it.
Vern getting hit by a spatula. Vern saying ow.
I actually bought Jack a little more after I got online, and when I knew that we weren't getting together with, Melissa was supposed to be here for Easter and our other children, and when we knew knives falling, Candace. Okay. So when I knew we weren't all getting together, I bought a few extra items for Jack because
wow.
Did you like having Easter with just me and you?
No.
No.
But, oh.
No, it's pretty boring. And you know what? Some families are so small, that's what Easter is, and that's okay, but we're not used to it.
Whoa.
Why are we having random Stitch show up?
Whoa.
Does that mean something's wrong? Are we still live?
Whoa. Whoa.
What is the random Olaf? Did that mean something blew up? I am so confused. Okay, so Marcus got this, which we haven't played yet. We're going to wait. How did that happen? How did what happen? Those random things on the screen. Oh, so I am still here. So I suspect Jeff must be doing that. Yes, he must be. Just to play with me? I don't know. Like, what is that? I don't have. I think he's having fun with me, and I don't have enough on my plate. Everyone realizes that Jeff is playing around.
Wow.
Do you know, I kind of think that Jeff should watch what he does because I'm giving him his supplements and pills and things, and I'm making all his food. Look what he's doing. He's making it. Does that look like it's snowing?
Yes.
It's magic.
Pa.
I don't think Jeff would be very good at running a professional broadcast studio. Do you? Okay, so we got this from Marcus, and we look forward to playing it. Anyone have the Jungle Cruise board game? We do look forward to playing with it. And and Jeff and I do not. Anthony says, "Hi, Patty. Hi, Jack. Jeff and I do not traditionally do Easter baskets. I do get everyone. Jeff is bored. Yes, we do get. I get everyone chocolate bunnies, but we don't do Easter baskets. So something we did yesterday. We started this puzzle. What puzzle is it?
Snow White.
Snow White. That's
and the
what.
Seven Dwarfs.
These are the things that we're doing because even though Snow White and the Seven, look at it, he was quick on that. I wonder if he knew. So even though we did not, we are negative for right now, we still have to quarantine because we have been exposed, and so we started a puzzle, and I'm keeping busy.
The Nightmare Before Onward.
Keeping busy, taking care of everyone. So that is a cute puzzle, Heather. It's 550 pieces, and I thought it would be easy. It's much harder than it looks. The pieces are pretty big, but it is much harder than it looks. I thought. I mean, we basically we have the Brook.
The Nightmare Before Christmas game mixed up with Onward.
And he has part of this, but all of this green down here, I have. and
the word.
We have some children that are excellent puzzle makers, and then we have some that struggle a little more. And it is definitely a skill to be able to look at a piece. We had our second son, David, would at like 2 years old could do puzzles he should not have been able to do, and has always been very good at puzzles. He might end up coming and doing this with us one day. So I'll be interested to see if you guys like the game. Mary, I read not great reviews and then some really great ones. So I did read that after people played it once or twice, it got old. But I intend to play it with Melissa and Jordan, her fiance. And I don't know if Jeff made that announcement. Melissa got engaged. And her fiance tells puns. He has never been to Disney. I think he would enjoy it, and playing with him will make that game fun, even if it wasn't a fun game. Do you have it, Mary? Okay, so what else are we going to show? We were going to show, and I think Dad
combining the Nightmare Before Christmas and Onward.
Why don't you pick up the mug? Okay, so this was his dad's mug.
I know, you're right behind me.
And Jack,
I know, you're right behind me.
Is doing a watercolor. I'm so happy for Melissa. Yes, we are too.
I know, you're right behind me.
Okay. So when
you're right.
I know. So
right.
You don't have the game. Okay, so when Jack is doing a watercolor course, and he needed to paint a picture, a still.
I know, you're right behind me.
Watch. Right before we got on, I broke something.
Right.
And what are you trying to get?
A boogie board.
Oh, he's trying to get the boogie board.
I know, you're right behind me.
Okay, come here. So, do you want to show them the picture you painted?
Yes.
Come on. Come here. You can bring the boogie board later. Come on. Okay.
You're right. I know, you're right.
And he did that, and he actually sketched it himself, and he sketched Mickey Mouse, and I helped, and I helped him a little with the watercoloring. They were watercolor pencils, so I think he did an excellent job.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. And you know what? I told my husband I had a surprise.
Behind you. I know, you're right behind me.
Katie said, you did a great job, Jack.
Thank you.
So Heather says, excellent job. What?
Thank you, Heather.
And so I am announcing.
I know, you're right behind me.
First ever Disney picture. I'm not going to call it a contest. We're calling it. We're going to ask that you all do your best Disney pictures, and we're going to share them. We'll share them if you. Mary,
I know,
saw
you're right
it on
behind
Facebook,
me.
and it's great. So I encourage you or your children to draw us Disney pictures. You can send us a
Scary.
picture of the picture, or
Afraid.
you can post it in our
Afraid.
group, and we will print it out. If you
Afraid.
send us a picture, we'll print it out and share it. And so this will be our little segment. You know, do you remember? Was it Romper Room? No, not Romper Room. There was a show when I was young where they would show pictures that the kids made. Well, this isn't just going to be
I know,
for
you're
kids.
right
This is
behind
kids
me.
and adults.
You're
So
right.
we will share your
You're right.
creations.
You're right.
And you know what? This is just fun. Fun. Not like anyone needs to be a professional artist, but just fun. So I hope you will get in on the fun. That is my little contribution to having us fun and be a fun
You're
community.
right.
Are we a fun community?
I know
We
you're
are fun, aren't we?
Yes, I know
Yes.
you're right behind me.
Okay, so I thought Dad said at some point he was going to jump on with us. Who are you being?
Hammy, I know you're right behind me.
Let's not.
Let's not
He
wet that.
is.
Let's not wet, Mom.
This is a bad angle of you, but
Hey,
that's
Mom,
okay.
Yeah.
let's not wet.
Okay.
It's not my
Mom,
best.
let's not wet.
Shh. We have to listen. Katie says we love you all. So, okay. So, can you talk?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to reach over and try to turn my volume up. Okay, go ahead, Tom.
Okay. Can you hear
That's
me
good.
okay?
I can hear you. Can you hear Daddy?
Yes.
What's he doing? Heather says hi, Jeff. Hey, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Katie says hi, Jeff. Mary says hi, Jeff. They're all saying hi.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, this is not my best view, my best look, but I am here. I'm alive. Sitting in a separate room, isolated, and it's been fun. It's been interesting. So, um,
He calls that interesting.
yeah, it's interesting.
Got it.
No, T9, I can't hear you, but I'm glad you can hear me.
T9, can you hear T9? Are you tired?
Looks like somebody's yawning.
No,
But
he's not tired.
he's not tired.
He says.
He's just
okay.
doing that.
So did you like my little art announcement?
Yeah, you're just taking everything over.
Got it.
I had no clue what you were doing.
I'm not taking it over. I had a thought, and I thought it was a good thought.
Yeah. Well, if they post a picture of it though, then
Yeah.
it's already on the group, right?
On the group, but then
But then you want to show them during the shows. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, but even if it's in the group, that only so many people see that. Other people have the opportunity to see the live stream.
Yeah. Okay. But anyway, so yeah, I'm still here. Definitely has not been the most pleasant last week, that's for sure. I've been most mornings I've been waking up and not feeling so great. Usually have a fever. Sometimes not feeling great at all. But usually then by the afternoon I start to feel better. Hopefully tonight when I go to sleep and I wake up tomorrow morning, I won't be starting back from square one again. But I appreciate everybody out there who's been thinking of us and praying for us. And
I don't know. I lost my partner.
yeah, it looks like he's just abandoned everything.
He's writing something on his boogie board.
Oh, okay.
So one of the things I wanted to stress to our viewers and to our friends, Heather's is praying in agreement with you, was that I really, sometimes I don't listen. I hear words and I process those words, but I don't listen to what the meaning of those words are. So my husband says he's feeling achy.
That was an understatement, but yes.
Katie, thank you for the prayers. So he says he's feeling achy. And then maybe was it Saturday when you talked, Anthony said thoughts and prayers. Thank you, Anthony. Come on, you can sit down. And what?
I'm worried if you're gonna hit me.
With my hands.
Yes.
When he always says that, you're gonna hit me. He means because I talk with my hands. Okay, here, I'll put my hand down.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you can't move your hands like this.
He wrote something. Go ahead, show them. The nightmare before onward.
Before onward.
Now, change one word. He's a master at that. Change one word in a movie title. The nightmare before onward.
Yes, Mom.
How about the Toy Story before Christmas? Do they already have that? I know they had a Toy Story Christmas special, but so when my husband said to me, he's feeling achy, I heard what he said. I didn't hear the meaning behind it. And each night, last week, he was going to bed early. And I thought, he overdid it. Well, Wednesday, hi, Chris. Hey, hope everyone is feeling better. Well, we're hoping on the upswing.
Yeah.
I have not succumbed to COVID, and Douglas or Jack hasn't either. And we are trying to avoid it, but
So far, me and Marcus is still doing well, though. Not really showing any symptoms, maybe a little sniffle here and there, but
well, no, he said he was achy and he
yeah,
had a lot of congestion.
yeah, but he seems like he's kicking it pretty quickly here.
So he's younger.
But he's a young kid. He can.
So when my husband said he was feeling achy and going to bed early, I heard the words he said, but I did not hear the meaning behind those words. And so then on Wednesday night, we were sitting at the kitchen table eating. And I don't know if you remember this. I looked at you and said, you look pretty bad. And
well, you say that most nights, though.
I do not. That's what happened in my house. Mark tested positive and his mom and I tested negative. So now, Katie, did you guys separate at any point? Hi, Annette.
Oh, that's got to be Annette. Yeah.
Greetings.
Hey, Annette.
So I'm if you've had COVID in your house, did you quarantine in the house separately? So Wednesday night, I look at him and I asked him to take his glasses off, and I look at his face, and I thought, yes, that's what I saw. No, I thought he didn't look great, and I thought it's his heart, and he knows it, and he doesn't want to tell me.
No.
And Annette says it's me, and so did I ask you if you were having, at that point Wednesday night, do you remember if I asked you if you were having heart issues?
You might have said something about it. I knew it wasn't my heart. I mean, not directly, not directly anyway. But no,
he's tired.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to bed early every night last week.
He's going to bed early.
Which is unusual.
To bed early and complaining about just general fatigue and achiness.
My whole body ached. I mean, it felt like every bone and muscle in my body was hurting. That's what it felt like. But I thought I had worked and I had cleaned out one of our vans. We're trying to.
So we're gonna fight here. Everyone's gonna watch this.
No. I'm just saying. So I thought the first day or two, I'm thinking I just overdid it. I cleaned out the van.
Hey, Mom,
I got sore from it, but then it just kept getting worse and worse.
Okay, so I'm putting this out to the.
Hey, Mom.
Hey,
Mom, you do this all the time.
Mary says I keep losing.
Hey, Mom.
You keep losing us.
Hmm.
Hey,
Both
Mom.
of us. Are you on the internet? I mean, the Wi-Fi. You are.
Me? I mean, I have to be
Mom.
where I'm at right now. Yeah.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi has been horrible today.
Hey, Mom.
Are you still there?
I'm here.
Okay. So when
Hey, Mom.
yes, honey.
You do this
Is
all the
is
time.
everybody else losing us too, or is it just
I'm
Mary?
worried if it's gonna happen,
If they
Mom.
lost us, how would we know?
Hey,
Well,
Mom.
they might tell us.
They might.
It could be
So
on Mary's end, or it could be on our end.
I know.
Oh yeah, T9 is saying, yeah, you keep going out. Are you talking about the audio, the video, the whole thing?
Hey, Mom.
And I don't know if it's
Steve says he hasn't lost us at all.
Hey, Mom.
yes.
I'm worried if it's gonna happen.
It won't happen.
What won't happen?
And Heather says she's not losing us.
Hey, Mom. What won't
I
happen?
don't know what won't happen.
Fighting.
Anthony says we're freezing up. So yeah, it's probably I had to throw this together differently. Well, you know, Patty, I noticed the audio. I was losing you in the audio. That's what
Well,
Mary's saying. Because you're talking through the iPad, and I know sometimes that doesn't pick up audio really well because
that's
it's
not no. It is I'm on the Wi-Fi on my iPad, and for some reason, StreamYard, the Wi-Fi, and the iPad do not like each other. So Mark is in the living room and his mom in her room, and I was in my room. We were together, but through the whole time, his mom and I never got positive. So were you like in the kitchen together? And I'm like curious, did you interact? But I never tested positive. Okay, yes. The ward on Nightmare Before Ward on Christmas. Oh, the ward on instead of onward. The word on Nightmare Before the Ward on Christmas. I lost y'all for a few minutes. Okay, so anyway.
If I had to go.
well, again, it's probably because I normally run this through a direct wire connection, and
Yeah.
because today we're doing it on Wi-Fi, and we're both on Wi-Fi. I've got my cell phone on Wi-Fi. We're probably, yeah. It's it's the best I could do right now under
Yeah.
the
So
conditions. But I'm glad at least some people are not losing us, and the ones who are at least trying to jump back on and keep up with us.
So I was going to really quick. Oh, did you want this back? I was really quick going to say that
Mary says it's better now.
that when we were when you said you were achy, and then you did not tell me till I didn't hear till Saturday that your muscles, bones, and like hurt from head to toe. You felt worse than after your cardiac arrest, open heart surgery. So that those words mean slightly different than I'm feeling achy. Okay, so you were in the kitchen and eating together at the table. Okay, that's interesting. That lots of people say they did interact in the house and they sort of all quarantined together. I was hoping that we didn't spread it through the house, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I've been drinking lots and lots of water, by the way, lots.
So
And you know what happens when you drink lots and lots of water, right? It has to go somewhere.
So when you said you were achy, you did not. Some people have natural immunity. So you didn't say, Jeff, that you felt like a freight train ran you over. And usually when you clean out the van or lift boxes, do you normally feel like your bones hurt? Because my bones usually don't hurt. And I usually am not aware of my bones. Some of my joints might hurt, but not my bones.
Doing it over here is for me to not get hurt.
Yes. Heather says keep flushed out.
Hey, Mom.
Oh.
Hey, Mom.
He doesn't have his.
Gaston,
You don't have a mug.
it's upstairs. I didn't want to run and get it, and
Doing this over here is
I figure I didn't want
Hey, Mom, I don't want
to
to get
infect
hurt.
my Gaston cup tonight. So
Now, surprisingly, you are not coughing much.
no, I really am not.
I
I mean,
cough more on a normal day than you've been coughing. And
yes,
Marcus is really
yes, Mary, exactly. You got it. You picked up on that.
Yes,
I don't want to get hurt.
you won't get hurt. You
Many trips, hourly, half hourly, and
together.
yes, taking
Yeah.
zinc. Patty knows all the stuff I'm taking, but it's tons of stuff.
We'll give you a list. Okay, combining the nightmare before Christmas and onward. That's what we're doing, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so CoQ10, turmeric, zinc, vitamin C, vitamin D. Elderberry syrup. What else?
Oh, there's got to be something else.
He's on Z. The doctor put him on Z-Pack. Did you finish that?
I have my last Z-Pack tomorrow. He gave me 5 steroid pills.
Okay.
And 6 Z-Packs. So I'm out of steroid as of tomorrow. It'll be my last Z-Pack tomorrow.
Okay.
So tomorrow I will definitely be calling first thing in the morning and saying, okay, this is where I'm at right now. I don't know whether he's going to, extend this prescriptions, what happens. I don't know.
You don't want to be on steroids long.
Well, I'm guessing he's probably going to at least want to keep me on the Z-Pack for a while longer. We'll see.
Not. Because it's a virus. I think they put you on, sounds like the list. Okay, there's more though.
But there's more.
So Katie asked if we're going to get the COVID shot. And that's something we don't talk about often. Mary says they claim. So I can't get it. We take the elderberry gummies every day, D, 3, and C. So I can't get it. And they claim Z-Pack. Keep working after they are done. Okay. And the Z-Pack is to prevent secondary infections. I'm assuming.
Which I had.
You had a sinus infection.
I had a sinus infection going there, so yeah. I think that's the main reason that they wanted to get me on that.
So,
but yeah, breathing wise though, like you said, I haven't been coughing. There are periods of time though where, and I don't know if it's because I'm just drinking so much water and my body's just filled up with, my stomach is filled with water. But there are a few periods that, especially in the morning, where I feel like, okay, I'm breathing. I'm not coughing. I don't feel like I have pneumonia or anything, but it's
yes.
I just feel like I can't get a full breath. And then as the day progresses, then that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
So, and my wife's looking at me like.
That's another thing I didn't hear before. And that's probably because at night, you're not sleeping on your stomach. And I know he's complaining about the sleeping.
No, I've been sleeping on my stomach and my side most of the time. It's not easy sleeping on your stomach. I can lay on my stomach, but it's hard sleeping on my stomach. It's just because your back ends up sitting funny in the bed and you got to put pillows underneath to try and prop yourself up better.
Okay. So,
and I have been sitting a lot too. So, I mean, and today was a nice day. Yesterday was a nice day. In the afternoon, I did get outside for a little bit and walk up and down the sidewalk. So that was good. That was nice getting
doing something to make
some fresh air.
Christmas and onward look funny.
Okay, so do you want?
Katie's saying that Mark couldn't get the vaccine either. It looks
combining
like
the nightmare before Christmas
and
onward.
I can't sleep on my stomach either. It hurts my back.
It
I
does.
don't
Your back sort of arcs like that
and
if
here's
this
the
really
thing,
hurts.
I can't sleep on my stomach. And so it's not like I'm sitting there. And even if I'm sleeping on my stomach, when I fall asleep, I will move. So it's not like I've been like
Funny.
upset with you. I'm just just want to keep you healthy here.
Yeah,
But,
I know. I know.
So
Funny.
And I appreciate that very much.
thank you, dear. So when the vaccine, I can't get it. And my children have had reactions to vaccines, so um, that's what we deal with in this house. Huh?
Yes.
Yes.
This pitcher of water I go through. How many of these have I been going through a day?
I don't know. Lots. We have a reverse osmosis and it keeps running out of water. So, okay, do you want to say goodbye and you can go and play some?
Goodbye, Dad.
You can
See
say
you
goodbye
later.
to everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
Okay, so he's going to leave us, and I'll move over so I'm sort of like more. The lighting in this room is so bad. Antonio says
Antonio.
so.
Yeah, we're dealing with COVID today, so this is our special,
So
not so
here
fun
are the
thing.
important questions. Here are the important questions. Where did you get COVID? This is what everyone asks. Where did you get COVID?
Who, me?
This is, our family is choosing not to get the vaccine. So
Where
Heather,
did I get it?
yes, where did you get COVID?
I have no idea. I really
Okay.
don't.
So,
I mean, we go out now. Obviously on Saturdays, me and the boys we go grocery shopping. That's just our Saturday thing that we've been doing. It's possible it could have been then, but we're wearing masks. We're doing everything we're supposed to be doing when we're out in public.
which I don't do all the time, and I know I'm a horrible person. I know that.
Oh, so you gave it to me.
No, but I Jack doesn't need to wear a mask. I got the first dose of the vaccine. Okay, Mary. So when did you get it? When did you get the first dose? So Katie got her first dose. So that is just scary, Jeff. Okay, so here's the thing. We went to Disney and
Yeah, back in early February.
We went in September. We went to Myrtle Beach, and people thought we were crazy. In February, we went to Disney, and people thought we were crazy. And when we came home, we were a little cautious around going places because what if we brought it back with us? And I didn't go see my mom. I get my okay. So, did you have any reactions, Mary, to your first dose? And which one did you get? We're just curious. Not that I think there's a right or wrong answer. If you had symptoms last week, I imagine you got it at least 3 days before your symptoms. Yes. So,
and that's the tough thing. I don't know when to pinpoint exactly.
So on Friday, I'm going to look at my calendar so I know the dates. Friday,
and Steve is saying
19th.
his second dose is tax day, April 15th, which is which is tax day this year.
Okay, so on March 19th, he cleaned out the van. And you even that day, you complained about being a little achy.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the problem. Like, you can't pinpoint a day because you did work. And then Saturday, you said you went grocery shopping and you were a little achy. Moderna and some chills and very tired for about 4 days. And then on the 21st, you went to bed early. So I would say it was probably sometime.
So what is T9? What is tax day this year? You got to fill us in on that.
Yeah, so I would say sometime the week of the 14th, if we're looking at 3 days before the 21st or 22nd, we're looking at the 3 to 5 days, the
Good to know.
15th through the 20th, May 17th. Oh, okay. I was not aware of that. So we're looking at like sometime the week. I got Moderna. I had a small fever that day and very tired the next day. I had chills and I was hot. Uh, they, who said they changed tax day to June or July? But Heather said that, but Mary
T9 is saying
said
May
May
17th.
17th. And Tina is a tax professional. So we're going to go with the day she said, unless she's lying to just screw us up. But I've never known Tina to do that, so I would say she wouldn't. But there's always a first.
Yeah.
So I would say that based on the calendar, we're looking at sometime like the 15th through the 19th.
Steve said, I said it's not tax day this year. May 17th is tax day.
Tax day. Okay. Okay.
There you go.
That's the text to talk to text. Is that what it is?
I don't know. I could have misread something too. Who knows?
Okay. So
I'm not 100% with it right now. Federal is extended, but states might not.
Oh, okay.
And then Heather said, yeah, it's May.
So you know, to look back, and not that because we don't go out a whole lot. I don't know. Were there any 4-H meetings that week? There was a pig meeting.
Was not well? Was it that week? I don't know.
I'm getting my calendar. It's right here. I went to get it. Okay, so
what's that, Mary? What are you asking? I don't know if I'd call it brain fog or not, but yeah, I'm definitely my concentration level isn't what it normally is.
Did I do quality assurance with Jack on the 16th?
Well, that was online, but yeah, that might have been.
Where did you go? Were you out and about?
Yeah, we had something. I think me or Marcus didn't. I don't know. Again, a lot of the days are all running together. But
yeah, and so when they try to do contact tracing, somebody told me they were called. Dr. Drew had awful brain fog. What was that after his shot or after COVID?
Not sure.
You have to check your state. The federal has been extended until May 17th, but states could still be April 15th. Thank you. Okay, so
Steve's the man.
The 18th, there was a junior fair board meeting.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. So.
Okay, Mary says it was with COVID. Yeah, the brain fog was from COVID.
So, I mean, there are several different, you took the kids out to eat. There were several different, I worked,
What?
I worked maybe the 18th. Was I working? And you took the kids? Yes.
I'm thinking you're going back a lot farther than I'm thinking.
No, because, you're right.
You're way back. I don't know what you're like weeks ago.
Do you know why I went back that far?
Why?
because for some reason I didn't. I'm in the last week of March still.
I was gonna say you keep going. See, now I may have brain fog, but I was like, why is she going back 2, 3 weeks ago?
No, last Tuesday there was a hog meeting, and then
No, no, that was
the
the
23rd.
last. I
Not
think it
last
was,
Tuesday, but last week you were already sick last Tuesday. But you didn't realize it.
yeah.
But the Tuesday before that there was a hog meeting. So there we have it. And you did a few things, and you go to the grocery store. So I
She's
am
in the
really
Wayback Machine.
so the bottom line is he did several things, but everything you did, it was after he had COVID. He is a long hauler. Okay, so you did several things and social distancing and masks were in place,
Hmm.
and you went to the store. You go to the grocery store on Saturdays,
On Saturdays. Yeah.
and masks are worn, and everywhere you went, masks were worn. And everywhere you went, social distancing was in place.
Yeah. And I still got lucky enough to catch it.
You were the chosen.
That's right.
So,
Uh,
see, why were you chosen?
why was I chosen?
No, not you didn't. You haven't done a whole heck of a lot.
Not in the past, no, not in the past couple of weeks at least, but
Um, why were you chosen?
why was I chosen?
Mhm.
I feel like I was chosen.
It chose you.
Yeah. I don't know. Um, I don't know. But
Did you
what was
wash your hands after going to all those places? He never. No, he. You know what? I have to tell you, he is really great. There are a lot of men and women.
Oh,
Like
I
you
thought
have
you were going to say I thought you were going to say I don't wash my hands. I'm like,
I was going to joke and say you never wash your hands, but that is not the case. That is not the case. He will walk out of the men's restroom and look at me and say, "Don't shake hands with that guy."
oh, that's so gross. I mean, you go in a bathroom and you see somebody walk out that just doesn't even wash their hands. Oh, oh, that's just the most disgusting thing.
I was at a conference once and was excited to talk to a person who was one of the keynote speakers, and maybe run down and low immunity. Um,
Possible. I mean, maybe I did get the sinus infection, which just opened myself up.
but you do get sinus infections in the spring and in the fall, and you
Yeah.
put off too long calling the doctor, usually
Well, and then our daughter Melissa, she also had
a sinus
like
infection.
some kind of sinus infection or allergies or something going on. So I again, it was like, oh, maybe that's what I have. Maybe that's all it is. And
So,
yeah,
it's amazing how many people don't wash their hands. Yuck, yes.
yeah,
At this
disgusting.
conference, and I'm excited. I'm going to get. Are you related to Ed?
Yeah.
So I'm excited about.
Yeah, if not Jeff, then who? Who else could get? Yeah, why not? If it wasn't for me, if it wasn't me getting picked, it would be somebody else.
So I'm excited about being able to talk to this keynote speaker, and I,
Yeah.
they have the speaker talk, and then there's other speakers, and then there's a break, and at the end of the break, there's a mingling time where you can talk, and I go into the restroom during at the beginning of the break, and I go to the restroom, and this speaker comes out of the stall and leaves the restroom. Needless to say, I did not shake her hand.
I thought it was just guys. You mean girls do this too?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh,
Girls
oh,
do it.
oh.
And but now you have to be careful because there are some stalls in women's restrooms, and they may be doing it in the men's, with the changing tables, and they have a sink in that stall. But those usually are the handicap or the family stall or something. At work, we had to employ a touch it, you eat it food because there was someone everyone knew that did not. Oh,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, that is disgusting. That is gross, gross and disgusting. So Jeff is very good. And I don't really want to shake hands ever. You know what? I'm okay most of the time shaking hands, and um, I am. I've gotten to this point in my life where I opt not to use the restroom when we're out. If I know we're going to be going home in the next couple hours, I will wait to go home because most public restrooms are just gross to begin with. Um, I feel you. I do elbows or a hug. I love to hug people. So, so Jeff, I can assure you, Jeff washes his hands, and he washes them good. And my boys are very good about that. In fact, Jack washes his hands probably almost obsessively, and especially when COVID started, it was his hands were always red and dry because he was washing them too much. Aren't we supposed to touch elbows now? And I have a problem with the touching elbows only because I was a germaphobe before now, but of course, yes. I have a problem with the fact that we're not touching. I feel like there is, and I know this is going to make me sound whacked out, and I don't care. I
Do
feel
I
like
need to cut you off? I'm cutting her off the show right now. Oh, I'm sorry.
I feel like there's a spiritual element to this whole disease that is, God created us to be relational beings and to see one another, to smile, to hug, in the Bible, doesn't it say something about when you meet a fellow Christian to embrace them, hug them, something?
Something
And
like that.
this is,
Heather said, let her talk.
I mean, this virus is causing people not to be relational. And when you're out and you have your mask on, people aren't looking at each other, they're not talking, they're fearful of one another, and that's not how we were created to be. And the only Katie says only use public bathroom at work and nowhere else. It gets hard sometimes, and especially when you have children, you need to sometimes use a public bathroom. But I know some places you expect the public bathrooms to be clean, and I'm going to call them out because I don't work there, and you don't work there. Target, their bathrooms are disgusting most of the time.
Oh, man. Oof.
Yeah. So, and they don't clean their carts. So I don't like them right there. I am afraid for the kids and the long-term damage we are doing to them psychologically. Yes. Um, and do you ever recover from the trauma? This is, I mean, and I obviously we can. Yes, God created us to do life together and not alone. And in the Bible, they greeted each other with a holy kiss. Thank you, Heather. You could probably even tell me what the passage it is because I am really not great at that. I know what the Bible says. I just don't know where things are always said. And my book, the book, if people are going to talk about knowing a book of the Bible, mine is Genesis. I know what Genesis says, and I know about what God says, how He created us, and it was not good for man to be alone. At the risk of offending people, I have made the restrooms off limits to the public. See, Nina, I understand that. Now, what if a mom because I was mom with young children, comes in to drop off her tax returns, and her child starts to do the pee dance. Am I allowed to say that online?
The pee dance. Okay.
Come on, every mom knows it. There are several. Romans 16:16 is one. Okay. Thank you, Heather. I
And
agree.
Katie
I
agrees
agree
with
with
Target
Target
bathrooms.
bathrooms is the worst. Poor Target. They're getting slammed here. and and I was in a
Oh, we
Target.
got the finger.
I
We got
was
the
in a
finger
Target
point.
bathroom where the employee did not wash their hands.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
gross. And when you see an employee not do that, like, don't you just want to like take a picture and like report them to their supervisor? There's a bush right outside the building.
Yeah.
And I was the mom that almost without fail, I would walk in somewhere that had a sign, restrooms are for public use only. And I would walk up, and you're in there for 4 minutes, and your child says, I need to go to the bathroom. And they always let me, always. I don't know if it was, I would walk up and say, I am really sorry. And I know your sign says, and they would say, oh, it's fine. Go ahead, take your child. So I missed that. Sandy said, good evening. I am really with telling you what parts of the Bible and the verses. Good
And
evening.
Sandy, nice to see you, Sandy.
Well, I can't see Sandy.
This is Sandy watches.
I know, but
She
I can't.
comments on pretty
You
much
said
every one of our YouTube videos, and I really appreciate that, Sandy. Tonight is a little weird video because we're talking about COVID because me and my son Marcus have it. So this isn't our normal live stream type
she's
show.
praying. She's praying.
Yeah,
So I think maybe she
yeah.
knows. But so
So thank you.
so when we're talking about washing hands, no, I have not let people use the restroom in emergencies, but we have to clean. Oh no, I have let
She
people,
has led any
but we have to
emergencies.
clean
Okay.
it after, just like we did the desks. Yes, and I understand that. And Tina, I mean, I'm sure you would let me, but our Gregory won't go back to workshop because they have a mask mandate there. I think it's going to be a challenge to get him to go back since he's been out for so long. Oh, Heather, I am sorry. That is that is, and that's what I worry about. Um, I worry about
Thank you, Sandy.
I worry about these children, and how things are impacting them. And it is, I think, for a little child to be wearing a mask, and it breaks my heart to see it. And then for them not to be seeing people's faces, are we traumatizing them? So I don't know. I pray for these kids. Um, so and I know a lot of kids in Marcus's age range, 18 to 24, that aren't leaving their houses at all, and are so petrified they aren't learning social cues. Yes. And they're so petrified of catching this. The mask mandate in Indiana is over tomorrow, but we will continue for the rest of tax season. Which I'm surprised they're ending all these. Well, and how is Texas doing? Because Texas and Florida, what are their numbers like? Are they increasing? Are they increasing more or less? Because did Texas end their mask mandate too?
I think so. I know that they opened up everything 100%, like restaurants and things like that. They opened up, although I think they stopped the mask mandate, but that doesn't mean that individual companies, restaurants, still can't say you need, they can require a mask if you're going to go in there. So at least that's how I think it is. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Okay, so dirty bathrooms, people not washing their hands, and masks. How did we get on this? The media has terrified everyone. I agree. I agree. And uh, what is that?
What is, I'm having
It says
GI.
GI.
I don't know if that's Georgia or what.
I thought Georgia was GA.
It is, but it could be a mistype.
Texas has been open with no masks for
Or chic?
for chic for a week, maybe. The part of
Maybe.
Florida, we don't have a mask mandate, but the part of Florida I work in, we do have a mask all the time. Have to wear a mask all the time. So I thought Florida doesn't not not chic.
Not chic. We're not going. We'll figure it out here.
Weak.
I
I'm
don't
thinking
know.
everyone's immune system will be nada that won't go out and live life. We went to Disney and other places. We never stopped living life. And
Oh, it was Florida, is what Sandy was saying.
oh, okay, that
That
makes sense. Florida. Thank you, Sandy. Um,
it must
so
have been FL, but it ended up being G, and it was an I lower whatever. So it looked like
so
GI instead of.
and I do wonder.
Yeah, most chain stores require a mask.
And I do wonder about um, what? Sorry,
It's
I'm
American.
on the trying to fix a cord and can't type properly. So I do wonder about the how the numbers look in states without the mask mandate. Are they going up? Because I know Ohio was going up, but then again, we are um, testing more. So,
Thank you, Jeff.
let me tell you about
Thank
the
you.
test. Let me
And
tell. I did the rapid test. Jeff, which test did you do?
actually both.
Have you gotten your results back?
No, I have not.
Okay, so
I mean, I did for the rapid.
on Thursday he did a test. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days. 5 days, still no results back. 5 days.
Except for the rapid one I did.
Yes,
I
no,
got that
but I'm
that
saying
was within an hour.
five
Yeah.
days, no results.
So I'm
What did
still
they?
waiting to hear the results from the regular test.
Yeah.
So what I did is when the doctor had me get the regular test on Thursday, I was like, okay, I can't wait until they told me it'd probably be Monday. So I ended up getting a rapid test the same day, scheduled at a CVS. And yeah, that was within 45 minutes maybe after I got the test. I had the results. So anyway.
Okay, so
Anyway, thank you, Jeff. I'm starting to feel a little better off and on. Mornings are bad, afternoons are pretty good. Evenings I
we're
get
probably going
tired.
to be wrapping up shortly, so that way.
Yeah, I'm starting
Governor
to.
Holcomb has said Hoosiers will do the right thing without being mandated. I don't know what rock he's been hiding under. Okay, so Jeff has the rapid test.
What's that? Of course, derailed.
The show, it went off the rails when Jeff joined. We were talking about Disney stuff with Jack.
Yeah, they were. They were.
So
I'm sorry. I'll just jump off the show. You guys can
no,
finish.
he's gone. We have COVID-19 cases going up in Florida, but we also have some COVID-19 variants, and I think they're going up almost everywhere. But Mary, I know you have to be careful looking at the numbers because they tell you they make it say what they want you to. I honestly haven't trusted numbers from the beginning, and I one on my time hop it showed up my post from last year um, that there were scientists who extended the chart out and it showed and what they were saying is exactly what happened, but nobody was saying, the news wasn't saying it. that no matter what we did, we were going to have a wave in the fall.
Yeah.
Rapid tests are unreliable.
You know,
So
the test
I,
that I had, supposedly, this is what I was told, is 97% accurate, the
for
rapid,
positives,
for positives.
the
And what they
negative,
said basically is the fact that I was exhibiting symptoms, soreness, all the different things that were going on. They said basically 97% in the positive direction. And they said if you get a positive and you're exhibiting symptoms, you're pretty certain that it's a valid test at that point.
so, but okay, so
And
then,
Jeffrey said he likes my name.
so when we went to the Florida governor has removed the mask mandate, but cities can still employ the mandate when they're the other party. Okay. So Jeff gets his at a CVS and he gets a positive result. And they call him and they tell him, you go into this little mini clinic and you swab your nose and they tell him to sit in his car.
Oh, so much fun having. I mean, you self swab at this one. The one I got at the doctor, the regular test, they had like a little nurse clinician, whatever. I don't know what her
She was
title is.
little.
What's that?
You said they had a little nurse.
Yeah, she was like that big. She was inside
Okay.
some little, but she was literally inside of a shed outside the doctor's office. You drive into this parking lot, you come back around, pull up to this literal shed, that you would like store a lawnmower in or something, and she
And
slides a little
you store a
down,
nurse in it.
and they had
It's
a
a COVID
nurse
test.
stored in it.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm if you lose me, that's because my battery's low.
Oh, okay. But she,
And it was
she
fully
did the
charged.
swab.
It was fully charged. This is how quickly my battery's dying.
Okay.
Can
Okay.
you replace the batteries on these things?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Well, no,
no.
no, 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 no. I'll take that back. Yeah, I think you can. But is it worth it?
It's my iPad.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So she swabs your nose.
She swabbed my nose, but then the test, I still haven't gotten that result back. The
At
other
10
one,
at
I
10%,
swabbed my nose.
I'm
What's
just
that?
telling you, at 10% the other day, it just shut down.
Okay, so we'll probably finish up here. Okay.
Okay. So um
Or you could plug your phone or plug your iPad in.
I can't reach it.
Okay. Well, then we'll just end the show here soon. Um, did you want to wrap up with anything? Did you have any
Any words of wisdom? No,
and
no. I got make sure to submit your artwork. Take a photo of your artwork,
and they're supposed to post that? Is that what you're
or
saying?
they can send you the photo. They can email you the photo. What email?
If you want to email it, you can send it to Jeff, Jeff at WDWpov.com.
There you have it. We'll have to post that, and maybe Jack and I will do some more pictures. You have to send it to Apple to replace the battery. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Because
not a simple thing.
yeah, but this is an hour and a half. Usually I don't. Lots of money. I wonder if the man that we know, the broke butt
Yep.
phone.
Yeah, I'm sure he does them. He does.
Okay, so maybe we can check with him. So
T9 is saying Candace sits in a tent all day and cars drive
cars drive
through. Yeah.
through. So
Yeah, yeah, you could plug in though. I mean, we have an extension thing you could plug
I
into.
could plug in, but the plug is I'd have to get an extension cord, and it's been have to have tests going into emergency room too. So if you swabbed yourself, the negatives you had to go inside for them to give you your test result, which I thought was
Right.
bizarre. She wouldn't tell
Yeah.
you it was negative over the phone.
No, but if it
I
was
went in
positive, they told me over the phone because
because
they
they don't
didn't want
want you coming in. But if you're negative, they want you to walk into the CVS, so maybe you'll buy something.
or maybe you'll get infected.
Well,
But
it's
yeah, but
been
yeah,
wonderful.
we
I love you.
appreciate everybody being out there. We
I love
thank you
you.
so much.
I said I
Love you
love
too. I
you.
love you. I mean, you're literally like in a,
I
you
know,
know,
but you're in that room by
but
yourself.
we're in two different rooms. It's weird. I know. But no, yeah, it is a little dumb. I'm sure it's just their way of trying to, like Patty said, get you in the store so they can try and sell you something or whatever.
Okay, so I'm going to leave myself. I'm leaving before I
You're
die.
leaving. You're leaving. She just left me. My wife left me. Anyway, see, Steve saying I had a test for surgery. They came around to the car and swabbed each nostril. The test results were back in 2 days. Yeah, I don't know why mine's taking so long for the regular test. Could be because of the Easter holiday. Anyway, Katie, thank you very much for the prayers. Thank you everybody for watching tonight. Um, I didn't think I was going to last this long, to be honest with you. But we do appreciate all of the thoughts and prayers, and we will get through this. And like I said, I'm not 100% with it, so not my most eloquent or good-looking night tonight. And the glare on my glasses has got to really be driving you guys crazy. It's driving me crazy. Um, good night, sweet dreams. Thank you. And yes, I will get some rest. I will definitely be getting some rest. Um, I'll be sleeping again early tonight. But thank you very much. Have a blessed and um, wonderful week, and stay safe, everybody. Appreciate all your thoughts. Take care. Bye.